Well, hello YouTube fans, this is Big D here with another exciting video, and this video is going to be why I went into Sprinter van expediting versus hotshot trucking. And I'm outside here because I'm going to do this. I'm using this truck as an example because it's unmarked. But here's my van. I'm here in the parking lot, and here's a hotshot truck. You'll notice the truck and the trailer. Okay, now I'm going to get back in mine because it's 32 degrees here. It's cold. Ha! So I'm going to get back in my truck, or my van. And, whew, man. And I'm going to tell you why I chose what I did. Now, my biggest thing about hotshot trucking is a lot of people do it. And it looks like it's exciting, but there's some major differences between Sprinter van expediting and hotshot trucking. Well, first of all, you got to buy the trailer, and I've seen these things for $16,000 to $20,000. Getting a good one. Then you got to get your rig. Now that's your used ones, but a lot of people are getting the news, and I would probably tell you, yeah, get a new one. So we're going to compare on new to new. A new truck, like a F350, for instance, it's going to run you somewhere in the vicinity of $45,000 or better, 50. Trailer 15 to 20, so you'll have upwards of $50,000, $60,000 invested. You got on the trailer itself 6 tires. Okay, you got 4 and 2, so another 6, 12 tires. Just make it 10. You don't have a dually. So you got 10. That's 10 tires you got to replace each time or take care of. 10. I only got 4. My maintenance cost is a lot less. You got the maintenance on the trailer, you got the truck. You've already got $60,000, $50,000 to $60,000. I got my van new out the door for $30,500, tax, title, and everything. You can get these vans. I got the ProMaster. I got a great deal on it. Now, true, they get more per mile, but their expenses are a lot more per mile. Most of these are diesels that they're running. Diesel fuel's more expensive. You got the DEF system. You got all that to deal with. Okay, so your upfront cost, your cost per mile is higher. Those trucks are really not designed to take and drag that kind of weight consistently. So you'll notice a lot of the people on hotshot are talking about the breakdowns and things, transmission issues all the time. Yeah, you're towing something. You're dragging it. We put freight in these vans, it's inside the van. It's not as hard on it. It's not like it's not an issue, but it's not as hard as towing it. So that up front is the cost to operate these things are a lot more expensive. But if you'll see on the door there's a little sticker that says electronic driver's logs. You have to have a CDL, scale, run logs, all that in hotshotting. We don't. Once we keep these vans under 10,001 pounds loaded, we don't have to. So when you listen to them do their breakdowns, yes, they're making more money per week, but by the time you start taking out the van, the trailer, the insurance, the gas, the maintenance, their costs are over double what our cost is. So in the end, the net result is we make very similar to the same amount of money. Yet we don't drive as much, and we don't have all this upkeep. So that's why I went into hotshot. I didn't go into hotshot trucking. I went into expediting vans. I didn't have to have all the CDLs and all those requirements. I'm not going to be outside tarping that thing down and ratcheting things down. It goes in the van. Doors are closed. I ratchet it down, secure it inside the van, the freight, but I'm not outside in the weather doing it, I'll tell you that. So I'm not outside in the weather ratcheting, tarping, and all that like these guys do. And I'm making the same amount of money basically. So when you look at getting into this industry, you got to compare everything. You know, people talk about straight trucks, and I'm going to show you a straight truck. In fact, it's one of our company straight trucks. You know, that there is a semi. that track and trailer, that's a hot shot rig. Okay, so you understand the difference. You've seen a Sprinter van, you saw mine. A cargo van is like your Chevys, your basic old cargo vans. That's a cargo van. These are Sprinter vans. It's a load board designation. And this here, coming up, that's a straight truck. Why is it a straight truck? I'm in the parking lot, that's why you're hearing that. It's a straight truck because it's all across the frame's straight all the way back. That's a straight truck. So you can run those as teams. That's a sleeper behind it. So that's a straight truck, semi, all these things. So you understand that a bobtail, in case you ever hear the term bobtail, if you take that trailer off of that truck and just drive the truck away, that's called a bobtail. Okay? That's where that term comes in at. So in case you're understanding what you're hearing out there when you hear bobtail, it's the truck part, not the trailer. Trailer's gone, it's just a truck. That's a bobtail. So when you look at these are what you're looking at. You basically have the entire representation of straight trucks in here, hotshot rigs, Sprinter vans, and semis. So you can see them. So the choice is yours, basically. Let me turn this off. The choice is yours how you get into this and what you do to get into it. I didn't want to invest $60,000, have high maintenance, because those trucks aren't designed to do it. And most hotshotters will tell you they go through trucks and vans or trucks all the time. You know, I've got 350,000 miles on this truck, or my van. I've dropped a new motor in it for $7,500, and I'm on my way down the road. So you have to choose what you are more comfortable with. And I chose this. And that's why. Your cost to operate in the van is cheaper. The upfront cost is cheaper. You don't have CDLs. You don't have logs. You don't have scaling. We don't do any of that as long as we're under 10,001 pound. So we don't have to deal with the same regulations as semis, the bobtails, or the straight trucks, or hotshots. They all require a class, most of them, at least the hotshots and the straight trucks require a class B. I think the semis are a class A. So I might be wrong on that because I don't have one, but I think that's what it is. So that being said, I chose this because I don't have to go get a special license or any of that. I just went and bought a van, a Sprinter van. I advise people getting in this industry, if you're going to get an Expediting, do not get a cargo van. That's your old Chevys and your Fords. Get the biggest van you can get, the highest top, the highest roof, the longest width. We call them Sprinter vans. This is a ProMaster Sprinter. You have a Transit Sprinter. You have the Mercedes Sprinter. It comes from a load board designation of Sprinter. That's all that is. So when you hear people say, well, that's not truly a Sprinter van you're driving. A cargo van is anything other than what I just mentioned. The ProMaster high top, the Transit high top, or the Mercedes high top. Now you can get a Ford Transit cargo van. The low top short, that's a cargo van. It's the high tops, the length is what makes it a Sprinter. So understand the definitions out here and what they mean. Understand that getting into the Sprinter van market with one of those three vans, Transit, the ProMaster, or the actual Sprinter, is less expensive upfront money. And in the end, you're going to make about the same as if you were hotshotting, doing all that. So to me, it was a no-brainer. If you have any questions on this matter, ask the question below. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Like and share. Be sure to like, because my other channel, I can't get on it, so I've had to restart the channel. So if you're subscribed to my other channel, Expediting with Big D, you're not going to be seeing these and getting the notifications. You got to subscribe to this one, so be sure to hit the like and subscribe, because we're going to get into a lot more in-depth of how money is made out here, what's going on out here, the freight lanes changing, everything. We're going to get into that, and people keep asking how you make money. Well, I tell people all the time, talk to people who do. I've averaged over $100,000 a year for the last 3 years I've been out here. So therefore, if I'm averaging $100,000 a year, I'm doing something right. I can teach you what we do to make money. Other than that, it's on you. So like and subscribe. Don't miss one exciting episode. Later.